Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Sports Focus, Channel 6. This is Kenny Fogle. Glad you could join us here on CKTV. And we're going to talk a little bit tonight. Well, we're in the middle of summer, so what do you play in the summer? You play baseball. And we're in the middle of baseball season right now. And right now we're at Nelson County Little League. And we got I don't know what you're, the commissioner or what you are right now.
They call me the president.
The president of Nelson County Little League here with us right now here at Dean Watts Park. And that's Mr. Jason Floyd. Jason, welcome to the show.
Appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Well, first of all, it's a big complex here, and I know before we get into what's going on with the Little League, you all put a tremendous amount of work into this place.
We did. It's been a work in progress for several years. We've had fields upgraded over the seasons, and then this past fall, the county really helped us out, and we got about $100,000 upgrade to the whole facility, which included paving the common areas, and then we paid to plant some trees and do some upgrades to dugouts and batting cages. But we've been waiting for that for a long time, and we're certainly appreciative to the citizens of Nelson County for helping us with that.
Well, absolutely. How many fields you got? How many baseball fields you have here?
There are 6 fields. Bethlehem High School plays on the 90-foot diamond up here, and then the Little League plays on 5 fields. We have one T-ball field, one what we call pitching machine field, which is about a 165-foot fence, and then we have a girls softball field up here that's an all-dirt infield, and then two what we call Little League fields, which are 200-foot fences, and the majors team plays on this diamond over here, and then we have boys and girls on the lower field down here. So
and that doesn't even include the soccer fields way over there. So this is one amazing complex. If you haven't been out here, even if you don't have any kids, I know just like me, my grandkids are away from here. My kids have already gotten out of Little League, but if you need to come out here, Gary and I got lost just coming out here trying to find you.
Well, and finding parking can be a challenge sometimes, and of course in the fall, I help coach football over on the football complex over there, and that gets jammed on Sunday afternoons. So, but it is a wonderful complex and a great benefit for youth sports in this area. And I know that tournament complexes are big these days, but I think we can compete with the best of them.
I think so. Let's tell us a bit about Little League here right now. Now, exactly how many Little League teams? I mean, I'm going to tax your memory here right now.
We've got 631 total players, girls and boys ages 4 to 12, on 52 different teams in seven different divisions of play. That for us in what I call the modern era, which is before some of the New Haven and Bloomfield leagues split off, that is a record for us in terms of number of players this season.
And it seems like they're all here tonight. I don't know. I mean, you got a lot of people out here.
We got 2 games going on every field tonight, plus the Bethlehem is hosting the district tournament tonight over here, so they'll have a big crowd. And we basically play Monday through Friday, most Saturday mornings. And then we're typically off on Sundays, although with the rain this year, we're going to have a lot of rain makeups on Sundays. So we're basically out here just about every day.
How long does the Little League season last? I mean, when's it start and end?
We our sign-up period, we start registering players in January, and that runs until March. We pick teams in late March. They start practicing through late March and then through the spring break period, and then we begin games right after they get back from spring break, and it runs through about June 15th. And then June 15th is when we select All-Stars, and the All-Star teams will keep playing probably till second week of July.
Then I know you hosted some tournaments in here from outside of the community as well.
Right. From time to time, we'll host what we call travel ball tournaments. Travel ball is a multi-million-dollar industry these days, and so the travel teams will come from other areas, and we usually have about 4 or 5 travel tournaments per season that we'll host on weekends that we're not playing Little League.
What's the age range? I mean, I know you start out, I guess, pitching machines. That's probably they used to have parent pitch. I guess now it's just pitching machine.
Well, the little guys now are T-ball. And so we have T-ball for 4 and 5-year-olds, which is literally where they hit it off the tee, and basically if you teach them to run to bases correctly, you've done your job. Then from that they move 5 and 6. We have what we call the coach pitch division, which is where they really start to learn more about baseball and the coach actually throws. There's still a soft ball, but the coach throws them that, and and then some 6-year-olds, but mostly 7- and 8-year-olds play in what we call the pitching machine division, where a pitching machine is used to throw a straight 40-mile-per-hour pitch. And they not only need to catch up with that, but they learn to play defense because when the ball's put in play. After age 8, at 9, they move on to, in the girls division, 9 through 12 is just regular girls softball. In the boys division, it's based upon skill level. 9 and 10 typically play what we call the Little League Minors, which is a training division for kid pitch. And then the Little League Majors is the flagship division. That's typically for 11 and 12, some 10-year-olds, but mostly 11 and 12 in that division. And we do not have anything right now above age 12. We've actually talked this year about expanding it to a 13 through 15-year-old middle school kind of division that would be on a 90-foot base path, but because of middle school baseball, there hasn't been a lot of interest in community ball that age.
Well, you find this probably has a good feeder system into the high school play.
We don't separate them by schools here, although many coaches draft that way. But we do tend to find that your school teams are better if you have a vibrant Little League, and Roger Robinson from Bethlehem has been a big believer in that, and so we're trying to become more vibrant to help the local high school team.
That's what we need. I know that's the good feeder system is what makes a difference throughout the states, and a lot of places where baseball or any sport's really competitive when they get to the high school level.
Yeah, it's important to remember at these ages that what you're basically doing is teaching them some basic skills and holding their interest in the game until they get to the schools. And sometimes we lose sight of that, and we try and turn them into Derek Jeter before they're ever going to do that. But if you teach them basic skills and you've kept them interested, then you've done what your community program is designed to do.
All right, well, we're going to look around here a little bit and see if we might find 1 or 2 people around here that might want to talk to us a little bit, and we might be able to get around here a little bit and find out what's going on in the Little League system here in Nelson County. And like I said, this is one absolutely beautiful complex. Got lights. I remember when I coached Little League years and years ago, it was up at the Bardstown Rec Center. First of all, we didn't have lights. If it got dark on us, it got dark.
Well, we still use the old Don Harned Field, which has been around here since the early 1960s, up by the swimming pool, and it had been abandoned for many years, and I brought it back in about 3 or 4 years ago. It's not quite up to speed to host as many games on it, but we play there because it's still the fastest draining field in the county. It was well built, whoever did that, and it still has the best pitcher's mound in the county, and it also has lights. So we're still using that as well for practices and things and a few games, and we're very proud of what we've done here.
Well, I'm very proud of what you've done here. You've done a fantastic job. Jason Floyd, do appreciate you stopping by here and talking to us, the president of the Nelson County Little League. And again, if you're looking for it, that's one of the things we talk about on this show is the value of sports. So for something you're looking for next year, obviously, because the year's coming to a close here in a few weeks, but if you're looking for something next year for a youngster to get involved with, this is a beautiful place to be here in the Nelson County area. So we'll take a quick break here. We come back, we're going to take a look around the park and find out a little bit about what it looks like, and just give you a little tour. We'll be right back.